Shaoshan, in defiance of celestial laws, murdered a top power just for his personal chef. Now, worried about his strength being exposed, he threatened Zheng Yangming to take his wife to the Yihong Pavilion brothel to catch him. When Zheng Yangming came to his senses, he quickly pointed out, there are still quite a few people in the Black Soul Temple's headquarters valley. Hearing Zheng Yangming's words, Shaoshan turned and stared at him. Are you suggesting that I wipe him out? Zheng Yangming also felt a bit embarrassed as he scratched his head, indicating that he just casually mentioned it, and Shaoshan shouldn't read too much into it. Shaoshan sighed and shook his head while saying, indeed, life isn't comfortable when your strength is exposed. If Empress knew about this, she would probably whip me daily and make me do her bidding. Thinking of this, Shaoshan moved in front of Zheng Yangming, warning him not to reveal his own strength, or else his 167 secret treasuries wouldn't be safe, and he'd be taken to the brothel every night. Zheng Yangming shivered all over as he looked at Shaoshan. Going to the brothel at night sounds is okay, but do Ling and Lu Yan know your secrets? Shaoshan nodded and said, when I destroyed the Blood Cloud Tower, Zheng Ling helped me. As for Lu Yan, I saved her when her chastity was at stake. Not sure if it can be considered a bad thing for her. As for the rest of the Black Soul Temple members, come with me to take a look. Zheng Yangming followed Shaoshan out of the main hall. Inside the valley, all the other Black Soul Temple buildings had collapsed, and the remaining Black Soul Temple members were lying dead, covered in blood. Zheng Yangming was shocked, asking, what happened? Shaoshan explained that when he shattered the main hall's defenses, the overflowing power accidentally killed them all. Zheng Yangming opened his mouth and said, just how powerful have you become? Shaoshan suddenly stopped, looking at the storage building in front of him. With a single strike, he broke through the defensive formation protecting the gate. Entering it, Zheng Yangming's eyes lit up. Shaoshan had once calculate the value of the items in the building. At this moment, the system alerted about an upgrade. Shaoshan remarked, can't even handle such a small matter properly. What use do I have for you? Might as well deactivate you. The next moment, the system was paused for maintenance. Respected Master, the total value of the stored items has been calculated to be 32,617,954 spirit stones. May I continue with the upgrade and maintenance? Shaoshan replied, you may proceed. Thank you, Master. The system is now in an upgrading and maintenance state. Shaoshan shook his head, saying, this Black Soul Temple is a pauper. These spirit stones aren't even enough to cover my loss fee. Zheng Yangming's mouth twitched. What nonsense is this? These spirit stones are enough to cover the Imperial Treasury's tax revenue for several years. But what is this loss fee you're talking about? Shaoshan explained. I was supposed to be drinking wine and eating the dishes you cooked at home right now. But because of this, everything got delayed. Shouldn't they compensate me with 10 million spirit stones? Quote. And there's also labor fees, tuition fees, moving fees, emotional distress fees. Adding it all up, it should be more than 10 million. So, if we round it off, they still owe me over $1 million. Hearing this calculation, Zheng Yangming was left speechless. Your calculations are perfect. You should be the Minister of Revenue.